start. Starts well with the timeout. Okay, sorry for the delay, guys. I have not had time until now. The fuck? Another one? Oh my god. Okay. Damn, nothing. Okay. Okay. I liked what you did, things. First you checked if it was safe to cross, and then you did. That was good. Good job. I don't know what happened. Because you had like 4 people with you. Right? So you did this, and then you're about to swing all the way wide. I mean, yeah. Level of smoke, not much you could do. Jay, here you should have committed, you know. Your teammate committed, like it's a do or die play. You should have done the same. You should have not been jiggling. But you did the hard thing, which is pulling attention away from you. If you were alone, I wouldn't have said anything, but since you had things doing that, you should have done that too. Okay, nice try. Nice try. Good flash, good timing. Just fucking out the director, man. Yeah, watch rings first. I don't know if that Molo landed correctly. I'll have to see. Yeah, I don't have much to do, to be honest. Lulu. That's fine. I think you were just clumsy on the second guy. But it's the same shit I've been telling you, right? Like, this isn't new, right? This is fine. It's just you are lazy and you don't headshot them. And instead of crab walking to make it easier on yourself so you don't lose that much HP, you just tend to crouch. But, you know, you're the one that decides what you want to do. And now, look. You knew there was a second guy close, and look where your crosshair is. You're nowhere near ready to shoot anyone. Right? Where are you looking at? You know? At this point, if you're gonna play like this, just stay in spawn, man. I'll ask Taco to play. Oh, this. It's like, it's not the first, not the second time, it's not the third time, it's been like the 30th time level. It's time you get your shit together, you know? Simple. Oh, that's a small thing. It is, but it's gonna happen every time. Overall, B was fine. I don't know what I would tell Fangs though. I think he didn't have much to do. It's not Fangs. Yeah, like I think you went way too much to the left. You should have been here. And if you do get mollied, like if I were you, I'd just go out, you know, and fight with them. Fight with level. But you could also just wait a second and just ask level to smoke your mollo out, and you can stay, you know. But that's complicated. Uh, you would you wouldn't have that much time. Yeah, you probably would have died. Not really. If you were that close, you probably would have stayed fine. But I think you died, things because you went all the way back here. Like the goal is you need to go in behind these sandbags. If you get molly, that's okay. You can just walk out. You see that it doesn't molly that much, and besides, they threw it wrong, right? It should burn this as well, right? But yeah, I mean, leveled it fine. You waited for the flash. You stayed back fallen, so you managed to get a guy. It's just if he shot a little better, I think he could have done a little more. That's all. And then yeah, this closer nowhere to be found. So nice try. But yeah, Fangs go next to Sandbags next time. It probably wouldn't have mattered, but you have 30 HP, man. I would not be here. I would fuck off and go A. Leah's gonna try and play on B and you're gonna kill yourself. Okay, good job. I would have not stayed here. You can't defend this, Jay. Good job on the smoke, but like at this point, you just fuck off, you know? You can't defend it. You're too low. If you die now, which I think you will, he can plant on A now for free. Yeah. So even if he gets to bomb, let's think back to the 2-on-2, right? Let's say Leo doesn't get this. The bomb's down here, it's dropped. He still has to clear everything, right? You still have the smoke here, so it'll take some time. Then he has to decide, do they go towards B or A? Either way, you have one guy on each spot, right? Which you can delay, not that much, but you can do something to delay them, right? And yeah, it wouldn't be like this, you know? If you take that away, the time that they take clearing all of this, because they're paranoid, right? That you would think, okay, you're here somewhere. But you're low, so you shouldn't be. So it would take time to clear all of that, get the bomb, and then decide, you know. And getting into the site and planting is even more time. So I would argue that they're probably planting around the 20-second mark, you know. And at that point, you probably know already if it's going to be A or B, right? So I think just a little misplay there, nothing too much. You saw him. In the middle of nowhere, Leo. You were in the middle of nowhere. Like, you come here, right? Where do you go? I understand. You didn't think you would have time. I get it. But next time, either go here for a cover or here and just wait there, you know? He isn't gonna clear this before planting on A, I assure you. If you have time, you can always make it into the bomb site, but why do you not have Kevlar, man? Unless you're dropping an op for him, which you shouldn't. He should have enough money. You should have Kevlar like everyone else does, Jay. Kevlar and a pistol is what we ask. Unfortunate. Nice. Jay, you died because you had no Kevlar. You saw how quickly you died? You just died because you had no Kevlar. If you did, you probably could have taken some shots at him too. Nice try. Good play. It worked. Now let me see. If Jay dropped Leo, I'm gonna get mad. Jason did. Didn't you? Motherfucker, you saved $3,000 fucking. Why are you making your teammate play in the half buy round without the weapon he should have? Right? Even if you wanted to do that, you could have at least dropped him a P250 and you could have bought helmet, right? You would still have like, I don't know, 3,500? There's no reason for you to be doing this, man. It didn't end up mattering that much this round, but if he stayed alive here and you get this weapon, there's 4 of you against 3 of them. With 2 weapons, okay? With 2 of you being full HP. Like, this isn't a small thing, Leo. Please stop doing this shit. You don't need it. You are in charge of your money, you know? Jay's in charge of his. If there's something that goes wrong, because you're losing rounds and you don't have that much, that's okay. You know, you can. I mean, if it's a close game, right, and you really want the op because you want to do something and no one else can buy it, like you can't buy it, so you have to ask someone else, that's okay. But here, you're losing 0-4, and you should be in charge of your own money, right? Because you have full bonus here, and like it doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense handicapping a teammate of yours just to prioritize the weapon here when you can buy it yourself anyway, right? That doesn't make sense. Oh, you just don't buy helmet. I mean, fuck it. You know, they're winning 4-0. Should all have AKs. If they don't, I mean, take that gamble because an op is expensive, right? You should have a smoke out, not a mollo things. Like the way you react based on what you see depends. That tells you what nade you throw. Most of the time, early on, you're gonna have a smoke out. They're probably gonna take some time. They're probably gonna, you know, jiggle, take some shots, throw utility, etc., just to make you throw this smoke. Your goal is, if that's the case, then you delay it. You know, they can keep doing that, but you know they probably won't be going into the B bomb site off of that. So you can just say, okay, I'm just gonna keep jiggling. You know, that and I'll delay like 5 to 10 seconds depending on what I think I can get away with. You know, but if you suddenly see 3 guys here and you have your smoke out, then yeah, obviously you change to Mollo and you throw it. But that's a reaction. It's not how you're supposed to be doing it. You know. I'd much rather do the opposite. The fuck? What happened? That's unfortunate. Okay. I don't dislike it. me see. Okay. Here you're playing with the smoke. As a pit player, Jay, your smoke is the most valuable thing you have. What I just said to things, you want the opposite. You want to have a Molotov just like he is. Because the chances of them seeing you and then pushing is very high, okay? Especially in this round. They're probably going to do something special in this round. They're not, right? From what we're seeing, they're really not. But that should be your goal, right? You should keep the smoke unless you're forced to use it to play pit, okay? Or if you're going to play outside of apps, you could just smoke it, you know? And then if they push towards A, you can just clear this and see short and apps at the same time, right? So I think here you should have the mull out, not the smoke. It is a lot more important. Here, play it. Did I saw it as fuck? Okay. Okay. The other thing I think I need to tell you is if you're doing it like that, you're too far away from the wall. Look how well they see you. You're going out too wide. You know, like this is fine. Going, like going a little farther sometimes is okay, but they see you a little bit better. Okay. I think instead of doing it from here, from the middle side, I think you should hug the wall instead and then do that, you know? And you do the exact same thing, you're just a little close up to the wall. What this will make is if you get headshotted, God forbid, it will be through the wall. Or if you get body shotted, it will be through the wall as well, so you don't take that much damage, you know? It didn't happen here, but I think you're a lot more vulnerable. Yeah, like you saw that? You never want to have a nade out because of that. You never want to do that. Here you want to have a Molotov. Like the nade doesn't matter. You know, you're not gonna do anything. You can throw it if you don't see anything. You can throw it deep to apps, like here, for example. That's fine, but that's if you don't hear anything for a while, right? I think here you just dump the Molo in here and you back off. That's it. If they rushed at you, you would have died. And you spent 2 nades instead of 1. Right? If you had your Ichi now, you could have. They couldn't be here, right? If they crossed it, you would have heard them. So you could have naded, for example, and then swung wide or asked a flash for someone. But you had more wiggle room. But because you did this, they're now able to just stand back here all the way back. And well, the only thing you know for sure is they can't be close. So by the time you go there, instead of them being forced and being close here, right, or a little farther back because of how the Molo duration is, you allow them to play back here, right? Just because of that. And because of that, I think that's the reason why you didn't get them both. You know? I think the other guy was looking somewhere else, to be honest. Booze. I think he was looking somewhere else. But still, you probably wouldn't get as blind as. A lucky son of a bitch. It was a little lucky, but my thing remains, okay? Play with the Molo. You have more wiggle room. If you see them, you should be scared of them pushing into you, not, you know, this is not B, okay? Them coming out face you is very common. Not all the way out, but at least into apps. The fuck? What do you... Okay, you didn't see anyone. Why are you smoking? No one died. You didn't see anyone. So why did you smoke? Just because you had another smoke at the in the floor? It's not how this works, though, man. Maybe you smoked because there were shots mid. Either way, you don't smoke here. Like no one forced you to, right? They threw a nade into banana. Taking top banana is different than forcing you to do this on B. You know, they're not doing this. They're not rushing into B. They're not doing anything to provoke you on B. You just keep the smoke things. Oh, but it's a nade. I know they're a banana. That's the point. If they're still banana, but they still have to force you to put the smoke out, right? Why is this important? Because if you smoke at 1 minute and you have two of them, two smokes, 20 seconds, they can only enter B at 20 seconds, right? If you smoke at 120, like you did now, kind of, it was a little 116, right? 116, you smoked at 116. That's when it's gonna bloom. 15, okay, 115. Now, this smoke will dissipate at 55 seconds, right? Before the 55 seconds, you should have the second one on. So around 57 seconds is when you smoke. Minus 20, that's 37 seconds. At 37 seconds, they can hit B. If you compare this with 20 seconds remaining, this isn't that much time, but it's more than enough, okay? If you're on 20 seconds, even we struggle with this because you have to throw the stuff on B, you have to progress, you have to clear everyone, you have to kill the opponents, and then you have to plant the bomb. Doing all of that in 20 seconds is very hard, okay? So if you play your cards right, especially against teams like these that don't provoke you, save your utility, okay? Don't throw it just because you heard gunshots on mid. This doesn't interest you. It's not like you lost two guys on mid and you need to leave level alone, so you're gonna go back. Doesn't matter. You should have kept it because there's no reason to, you know. Like now, you know, because this happened, you could have been jiggling anyway if you wanted to go A for whatever reason. You could have left this fine. Level could have gone here with you while you were jiggling just to make sure he's safe. And then when he's dead, you drop him your utility and he can fuck off. And then he still has the two smokes, the two molos, and he's fine. But because you smoke this, now this means that they can also be on the left side after this molo clears, you know? And that's a pain in the ass for level. Also, there's no reason for you to be going into B or A in this case. There's no reason. There's three of them. They need to know how to handle B. If level told you to play A in this case, he's wrong. It's dumb. There's no reason to. You know, nothing happened on B yet. Only thing that happened on A was the usual mid control. That's it. So this little thing, like, it weakened you guys on B a lot. If they had used this as a fake and then exploded into B, level wouldn't be able to cover this. You know, like now because a teammate died, and you think, okay, I need to help A because I think they're in trouble now. And then now you use that smoke. That's okay. Level still has the other one, right? But I think he just okay, he's about to use the second, right? So that's the point. Now is when the smoke is gonna dissipate. I think it's 55, right? So he should have thrown it before this one went. And he didn't. What does this mean? This means there could be guys hidden in the smoke or behind the smoke, and they could have just been popping into B and level just died. Because either you didn't tell them when you threw the smoke and when it would stop, or because level just didn't look at when you threw the smoke, so you could account for this himself, which you always should do. Okay? Either one of you tells the other, or you guys just know. But yeah, level here just could have lost a round. And like here, you don't just jiggle this, man. You don't know for sure if there's a guy. I guess you thought that Molo would cover it, but yeah, you have to practice it. Either way, they could still be in this cubby. Okay, you didn't clear that, I don't think. Yeah, you have that Molo there, so there's no way. They could still be in that cubby. You can't play as if they can't be on the left side. So if this guy just sneaks up on you, you could very well just die. And you don't have the Molo on your hand, so when they do hit B, they're gonna get B for free, I think. Molo. That's so dumb, level. That's so fucking stupid. That's so stupid, man. Smoking it, I mean, you were super lucky, okay? But for what you want to do, that smoke is deep. Your smoke is one, it took a lot longer to bloom than it should. It can't bloom that slowly. It needs to bloom immediately. So you need to throw it a little differently. You shouldn't have ran when you threw it, so it blooms faster. And two, it's a little too far away from you. So what you do now is, as soon as you threw the smoke, you ignore the Molotov and you go here. You know, either to the left side or the right side. And if you do that, this guy, you get him 100%. But you did something really stupid and you picked up this Molo as if that's going to change anything. At this point, it's not. Through the second smoke at 36 seconds, you were a lucky son of a bitch. But if you do that right, they can only enter at 16 seconds. But you did a bad mistake. But no, never mind. I thought you did. You didn't get it. So what were you thinking? Why don't you just go? Why'd you go back? Just go. I think I know why. You just waited for the smoke to bloom. That's why. But that's on you, you know. That's on you. Should have not thrown it that way. You had the right idea in mind, but you kind of screwed it up. Yep. If you'd done that, if you'd been here earlier, this wouldn't have happened. And keep in mind, you should have lost the round 3 times, okay? It just simply didn't happen. You didn't have this guy that was here, or could have been here just sneaking up on you with pop flashes from this guy. That didn't happen. So you were very lucky. Very, very lucky. I think here you're kind of going, like, I like what you're doing, but I don't like how you're doing it, you know? You hear people mid, right? You know there's people mid. They could be looking at you. You have this smoked, which you should know, right? So they're probably not looking at this smoke. So they have to be looking at you. I think if you want to do this, you have to distract them somehow. So why don't you ask Manny to just throw a ridiculous flash and just shoot through the smoke, you know? And while that's happening, you can take that surprise element and just do what you were doing, you know? But then this guy's probably not looking at you, so you get a free kill, you know? Because like he's not gonna hear a flash popping here and just someone shooting from behind right after and be like, man, I need to look at him, or I need to look at this guy. No, he's immediately gonna shoot back, right? So that's the only thing I would change. Level here messed up on B, but it's fine. Nice try. I want to know what happened to Fangs and all this. How did he die? Oh, he was the one that went B. Okay, never mind. We need to learn how to hold B. That's all. If we don't understand these little things about the smokes and how fast they need to bloom, we can't play on Inferno. We'd rather just play Ancient instead, you know. This is not a round we lose. It's just not. Like, we're losing 5-0. Like, the round when... First buy round when you went B. It happens. Fangs messed up a little bit. You killed the first guy. That should have been enough, but... Level just had his crosshair here, so we fucked up, right? He had no chance even to shoot at the second guy. Not only that, before that, you just immediately crouched like a sitting duck, which I'm told everyone repeatedly to stop doing, and you lost 70% of 70 HP, right? Even if you had your crosshair in the right place, you probably wouldn't kill the, or have a chance at killing the second guy because of that, you know? But if you had stayed alive, it would still be a 4-4, you know? So, yeah. Okay. Why do you not have Kevlar, man? Well, this is the second time, you know? Where's my Discord? Hello? Where's your Kev? Can't happen, man. Jay, if you kill someone with this pistol and a Kevlar and you get their weapon, you are in the same level playing field as the opponents are. You know, the only difference was coming into the round, you had a pistol. You know, like look at these nades. Like this is fucking great. Imagine you pick this weapon up. Now you're gonna shoot that guy with the AK and you're gonna die because you don't have Kevlar. So aim punch will be a pain in the ass, right? I think Fangs is probably gonna die before you. Or never mind, he just has a nade out. Never mind. I will drop that to Fangs because he has Kevlar. You don't, right? I think here you guys were a little silly, to be honest. Like you have a smoke, just fucking smoke the top ramp and call it a day. You know, there's no reason to push this. This could have gone very wrong. Okay, like that, right? You did all the hard work and now you just blew it. What the fuck? Should have won this round 300 times. You lucky son of a bitch. Molly him! Man, you have a nade and a molo. Man, if you just go back, man. If you just go back here and you throw a fucking nade, man. He dies, man. Please hug the wall and swig white. If you do that, you win. Okay. Lucky, but no joke. It was good from you guys, you know, but Jay doesn't have Kevlar, right? Then you guys get the weapons. You killed 2 guys here. You have a smoke. You should have just smoked this, but instead you just decided to push. What the fuck? Why? Should have won that round with more people alive, but we won it. Doesn't matter. Did we throw the stuff at the right time, Leo? I don't think so. I think this first flash is too early. Yeah. I think the first flash is too early. You should throw them when they're crossing this, right? That is long enough for it to go and flash these guys, right? But you threw it, I think, when Fangs was here. That's the first guy. That's way too early, right? Let's look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, look. He threw it here. Like, that's way too early. If you'd waited until he's at least halfway, then it's okay. I mean, as soon as you get here, Fangs, and level, the thing that you need to do immediately is just molly ramp, guys. Molly it, nail it. You know? Come on. At least one of you. The other one can hold it, but at least one of you would. If they're not in banana, they're definitely in ramp. It's just where they are, you know? Reacting into mid. Let's see if we play it right. Okay, I don't think we did. I'll look, but I don't think we played it right, Mr. Manny. Yeah, we definitely didn't play it right. Whoops. Was Manny AFK? No. Okay. So, I think two problems, Jay. One, you have your strong side towards B. You have 3 people towards B. What you want to do on the other side of the map is fake that you don't have as many people on B as you do, you know? But you don't want to think about that. For now, what you want to do is you want to, when they realize that they have 3B, that we have 3B, their logical reaction should be take mid faster apps, which they do, right? So your first problem is this pathing. Why are you going this way instead of going here? No reason. It doesn't make any sense to go this way. If you go from here, you can take a quick jump and spot someone, right? If they're rushing mid in the first place or not. But the second thing you need to do after that is just smoke mid right away. That's it. That's all you need to do, right? So if I go back and I just behave as if you're going this way, I'm gonna try and be a little slower just to make sure. Let's say I go here now. You don't see anyone, right? You don't see anything. But you know that we have 3B and we're about to do something really gambly, right? What you do is, besides this smoke that many threw, you can use this smoke once it lands. I think it will take a while. Or maybe it's just gonna land now. Yeah. Yeah, that smoke takes way a long time to land, but you could wait it out and then just quickly check here, for example, and maybe get a cheeky kill and then come back. Wouldn't advise that. You have 3 people on B, right? But you can jiggle a little bit here, see what's going on. And at this point, maybe you see someone, right? Now you see this smoke. Or before, in the first place, you just smoke it right away, Even before the smoke comes in. You don't see anyone, but so okay, you wait a little bit more. But as soon as you see this, you just smoke this and go to the right side. And if you've done that, nothing happens. And you did mollo, which is good, but I think the smoke would have been better, to be honest. Because you keep them there, They could stay in the smoke, but you wouldn't need the molly because you would have not seen anyone, right? So that's why you mollowed. You didn't know. The reason why you didn't know is on you. Now many smoked your mollo and you don't have anyone checking long, right? So you should have had someone. Yeah, we misplay this a lot. We misplay this, but we each get 2 kills, so it's okay, I guess. They just ran through the smoke. Still, we played that very wrong, okay, Jay? You helped with the mollo, but it was late. And it wasn't necessary, to be honest. Was unnecessary. Okay. This round should be simple. Don't fucking lose. What the fuck are you staying in front of this guy? Hello? Okay, that's good. Again, just hug the wall. Stop. Have your molo out, man. Motherfucker, man. What is your fucking fetish with the nade? Jesus, you're slow. Man, you did not seriously just stand here. Hello? You did this in the other round. I thought it was a one-off. Because you weren't expecting it, but I see its pattern. If they see you, they are gonna rush and kill you. Get that in your brain. Have your molo out. Be ready to jump out. Okay? If you molo, you can go back a little bit and then hold it, you know? And just clear this while it's burning. And then you can throw that little nade that you like behind the Molotov, because they're probably gonna hide in this place. But what you're doing, man, it's shit, okay? And this Molo here, again, shit. Manny reacted as if he was... yep. You did this before, but I wonder how this... Yep, good smoke by Manny. That way you keep yours, that's good. Good. I just want to check. Did anything happen on B for us to be smoking it? Because you both have two, right? Yep, we do. Nothing happened again. Why are we smoking B if nothing happened? Like, they're shooting on A. What does that have to do with you on B? Delay it longer, man. You just left. You just let them go to the right side. Stop that. Smoke is a little better, but it takes a while to bloom. Now, when is your smoke going away? Now, right? At 40 seconds, they can go into B. I don't have anything, right? There's no reason to do this. You'll win it, but... Yeah, you should keep your gun out level in case a son of a bitch does this. I don't understand, man. You've played B for 3 fucking years. How do you not realize this? Stop focusing so much on your utility if you're not safe. You know? The first flash, it's okay. But the second one, you wait. Oh, it's just an eco guy. I know it is. But it's for the times that it won't be an eco guy, you understand? At least the things with the smokes, it's like you're doing it consistently, so the next time after you watch this, you'll do it correctly from now on, and you'll probably win a lot more games that way. But the flash thing is happening a lot, level, okay? It's the same thing as the crosshair placement, the clumsiness. Should have jumped. Barbecue on L7, GG. Nice shot, Manny. The fuck, we can't even fucking smoke the banana. Holy shit. I would say cancel, you know? As soon as... I don't know what happened on banana yet, but... Okay, let me see if you hit it this time. I think you are. I can't see it, but I think you are. Right. This is annoying when this happens, to just smoke this and you don't... It's a pain in the ass. But there's a good thing, okay? You don't really need to worry about this. All you do with this is you just delay, which I think you do, right? You threw a smoke, a mollo, and a flash. You wait for the other set, Until this smoke fades or is about to fade, you count it, right? If it landed at 45, it's gone at 25. I don't know when it's gone. But yeah, like here is just level being dumb again. You're not going to be pushing this smoke, you know? I wouldn't. I wouldn't because they could be in the smoke. So here, I think I just wait. You can try it, but I tried it myself, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and there's no reason for you to. I guess there is. Leo died. Okay, whatever. Forget what I said. If you're on a 5-on-5, no one died. I think you just wait. You wait it out just before the smoke goes. You re-smoke deep banana. You throw Molo into glaive. You throw the 2 nades into tree. You throw the flash and you go. In this case, you lost Leo, so go ahead. Through the nades. It's okay. But now you waited. Why are you waiting? If you threw the fucking nades, just go right. What's the point of waiting at this point? The Molo's not burning. The nades have been done. And soon the smoke deep banana is also gonna go away. Yeah, I don't fucking understand. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Again, level, you should know better, right? You're the guy that calls out things, right? How do you look at this and think this makes sense? Oh, this so stupid, man. Why is Jay playing on his own though? I mean, I'm not against you trying to do something, but I don't know. It's tricky anyway. It doesn't matter. You went for something because, well, nice try. We lost the round. What happened to you guys on B anyway? Like the throwing the retarded smoke after, you know. I mean, yeah, you killed one and you died, but it's fine. Before this, weren't you up numbers? No, we're equal. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Dumb play on B as usual, but whatever. It's fine. I think the reason why we lost the round was because of whatever they did on A. Like, I don't know. I think you flashed long, right? Yep. I think here you flash long for him to peek. You don't see anything and you wait, Jay. I think that's it. There's nothing else you can do. Unless Many goes with you and does something with you on mid. So one of you can look at mid, the other one can look at boiler or something like that. Other than that, I don't think you do anything else. I think here we threw the round on A, to be honest. Good save from things. Good save from things. Here's the same shit. We have 3B again. Why is there 2 idiots going this way? Are you throwing the flash at the right time? I think you are. Yep, you are. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna look at things just to see if he understood what I told him last game. Because here your goal, Fangs, is to support Opper. You should be anti, first of all. You kind of are, I guess. Okay. Okay, I think you understood. Good job. I don't know if looking at the floor makes you anti, though. I always look to the right instead, but maybe you know something I don't. I don't know. Nice shot. One thing I would like you to try though is instead of boosting here, if they have an up, they can shoot through the wall, and it's common, right? So I'd rather you guys just boost behind this red thing, right? Fangs is here. You jump on top of him, and you can see the same thing. It's just a little bit safer. Okay, I think. If I'm wrong, you can just see it. But I think it's a lot safer, and you can see the exact same thing. Maybe not as deep, but you don't need to anyway. Okay. Who threw that Molo? Is it you or was it Finks? Yeah, there's no need to throw the Molo level. You went for a play, it didn't work, then they boosted, they got an entry. At this point, you save the utility to play behind on B, right? You don't waste it on 3. Doesn't make sense. Unless you were planning on taking banana, which you can with Leo, right? But I don't think it's needed. If that was a plan, sure. But, you know, you still needed this deep smoke and then all the other shit. Which I think you should have just waited out. Okay. Do we have smokes? We don't have smokes? Oh, where the fuck did our smokes go? We have things with a smoke. We have you with a smoke. Where's your smoke go? Fang still has a smoke. Yeah, he has full belt. You're doing... We take banana, man. Why? There's no need. Like, there's really no need, you know? You're 5-on-4, just play behind, man. You don't need to. I understand, you're not doing anything special, but retake banana when you're 5-on-4, it's just not needed, you know? They still have to take banana, they still have to take mid, they still have to take apps, they still have to do whatever, and they still have to decide where to hit, you know? If you save all this utility, unless something goes wrong that you think, okay, we need to do something, otherwise we're screwed. Nothing of which happened yet, by the way, in this round. I think you just wait. You just play as you were playing before. It's fine. You win automatically if you do that. You're not gonna go, are you? I think you flash and just go one towards CT. How are you gonna smoke B now? Should have smoked B because you don't have anyone CT or covenant. They could just creep up. If 3 of them creep up towards B, it's 3-on-2. Because you're both fucking idiots. You tried to do one of them, one complicated thing, and you forgot the basic. You see him creeping up? This wouldn't happen. Now he's gonna flash. Yep, you're screwed. Okay, good job. Okay, now he's gonna creep up towards CT. You may get lucky, maybe not. And he's in coffins now. GG. What the fuck? Where are they going? Oh my god. Lost round because of time. If they had a little bit longer, they would have won the round on B. Because of that, okay? Doing this is okay, thanks. If you have someone watching this, okay? Because otherwise, this is gonna happen anyway. They're gonna go into coffins, and you guys are so focused on them coming through CT that he'll just kill you in the side. Didn't happen this round, but you're lucky. Okay, you're very, very lucky. don't you have a full nade set? I thought you only threw your nade. Okay. I don't dislike that you guys are dropping utility to the other teammate, but I think you're missing quite a big concept of how to play B behind, you know? You have first, second, third contact. This is not new to level, right? First spot, which is the jiggle from CT or coffins. Second is an actual hit, so someone shooting, right? So from first oranges, second oranges, off angle, whatever. And then the third is just a re-peek of the first one, right? It's just this guy peeking for real this time. I think, but there's also a second thing, which is first you jiggle, right? You spot again, CT or coffins. The second is utility, right? You remember that utility piece we had from first oranges, where we threw the Molo, then a flash, you know, and then the third was a re-peek of the first one. You may not even use the third guy if you don't see anything, but you're not using this, you know. I'm talking about first oranges, but you can do this in so many places, right? You can do this. Maybe doing it dark is a little more tricky, right? But you know, having a guy in quad just throwing a Molotov, you know, you have a guy jiggling, then immediately you throw a Molotov here, and then maybe a flash into pool. Then this guy swings, for example. Simple thing like that, but think about B. Look at B and think how many things you can do. You know, you can do it with dark as well if they don't rush it. Second oranges as well. You can, yeah. I mean, even coffins you can, you know, stabbing someone here with a flash out or something. Like we did this before, having a guy CT jiggling. He smokes, right? When they're about to come in, Level used to do this that I liked, and this is not something I told him, so good on him. He just threw this Molotov from here into this wall, and it blew here, I think, right? And then what he did after was, what we implemented after was, instead of doing that, you can use that after, but instead you can just do B here and just throw a flash with double click and lands right here. And then with that flash, you could peek off of coffins, but Fangs would be the first one peeking out in this case, right? And you can use the Molo after or the Molo before that. But it's a nice play to do, you know, as well. And you follow the same principle. First spot, second, util or kill, right? And third, repeak of the first guy. That's it. I think you're ignoring this utility part that you can do on the second side of things. Taking banana, delaying the smoke on B, it's like basic, you know. Learning how to play B behind as well, with these two things in your pocket, is important too. I think CS2 took that away a little bit. And why are these guys jumping out like that? That's so dumb. Just wait, Leo B. Leo, man, you're so stupid sometimes. Just stay, man. He's not gonna go until you peek him. He can't move unless one of you dies. So just wait and fucking Zonic, man. Just wait, you know, calm down. Drink a fucking Red Bull. You have a ton of those. Instead, I need kill. Oh, this. So dumb. No reason. Okay, here it's the same thing, but again, smoke out Fangs instead of a Molo. Yeah, you guys aren't really. You're just thinking that you play B behind off of the first thing. Spot kill, repeat. That's it. That's how you all play on B, and that's fine. But there's the other variant of it, you know. Yeah, GG. Could have. D side, I think, will be a lot simpler. I'm not gonna spend as much time. CD side is what we were struggling with the most. I'm not gonna. I'll take a look at it, of course, but it's already been an hour, so. And we tend to play a little better on D side. Here, okay, what happened? We had 4 guys alive. How the fuck is this guy all the way back here? Where the fuck did you come? Oh, you thought there weren't any. Okay. You heard them now, though. Nice crosshair placement. Son of a bitch. Nothing to say. I'd say next time jump, I guess, but can't really do that, right? If you're holding B on pistol, use the angle that that guy was using. Same crosshair placement and everything. Go back on the video, click pause and see. For you and things. For level and things. I don't know how this guy didn't die with 2 nades on his ass, but okay. It's fine. Okay. You need this flash, guys. The flash that Leo threw is good, but you need this one. This one gets the guy that's on and off angle into boiler, okay? In this case, you didn't really have anyone boiler, so I guess it didn't matter. But still, get in the habit of using this. To get mid, as the 2 of you, you just need this smoke and then this flash. That's it, okay? If you feel like you need more resources, that's okay. Just have someone from Banana. Just go on here and just throw that flash that Leo through. That's it. Just ask, pop flash mid, please. You know? And that's it. That's all you need. You throw this one and this one at the same time, you're good. The other thing is, the guy that throws out throws the smoke, and then you keep a guy boiler second contact. That's it. So this flash is for him, so he can come out and clear this guy. You don't really need everyone else to take mid. In this case, I guess you guys want to attack A, so it's fine. Trade. Flash. Good job. You are clueless, level. Opponents exist in this game. Nice. Good round. It was a forced round, we lost a lot of people, but one of them was level because he forgot opponents exist. But it was a forced round, it's normal. It's not an eagle, right? So it's normal that happens. This round we should win with a lot more people though. Not should, we have to win with a lot more people though. Very nice. Okay, if I was you, I'd molly. That's what someone else did, okay. It's fine, good job. You used more utility, but it's okay. I think here, since there's so many of you, you don't flash. Exactly, nice. You just clear everything. Then you can just quickly execute off of that. The fuck is that flash, man? I guess you wanted to left click, right? So it lands somewhere here. You can't miss that one. Okay. Good job. We won with 4 people left. That's more like it. My god. Thank god we have that smoke to put out that mollo, otherwise we'd be fucked. Good reset. You're all low though. What the hell? Oh, Jedi. Okay. You're opening, like, you're playing this as if they can't push anywhere, Jay. You need to get a grip. Like, you need to understand, this flash is, do you know what this flash is for? Is to get the AWP out of here. That's what this flash is for. The AWP, a rifle could be here too, right? If they don't have an up, you don't really need to use this. But if you use it, it's more of a safety measure than anything. Now, if you go and peek this like that, you can't just jump out or do what you were doing. You know, you need to jiggle, make sure there's no one there, and then clear the angles, right? And slowly clear them. Compare that to this. You all have the same fucking picture, man. What the fuck? Where's Jay? Oh, Jay died. That's right. You know, the Molo and the Flash. Now look. What the fuck is this, man? Compare that to what I just talked to you about. You can't get killed from a guy here, man. You need to understand that this can happen. It's just dumb, man. You can't die like that. You just can't, man. And like, if I'm Fangs, man, I wouldn't be swinging wide, you know? You can, but no. You have a smoke and a Molotov. Why don't you just smoke or a Molotov his spot, right? I think you died because you didn't grab walk. If you grab walk to the left, you would be fine. But instead, he just did a sitting duck like Level did the other round. Got himself killed. You saw that? If he's grab walked, you would have killed him 100%. But yeah, my thing remains. You have Mini right here. In a few seconds, he's able to help you. Even he can even like molly this corner for you. I think you should have just waited. Used your utility and waited for Mini. You know, because you did have alternatives. If no one else was here and you had to kill this guy, I'd agree with you. I would have just said crab walk next time. But you did. You had utility. You had time. You had Many close up. You know, if you'd waited like a few more seconds, you'd be fine. And we would be like 4-4 now, or 4-3. So it's incredible how this guy pushes all the way mid and this guy stays out. Look at this. You're all low, so you may lose this round. Okay. Good job. We traded. It's fine. Pain in the ass. You don't have smokes. Okay, never mind. Good round, man. Good job. I just need to shove this in Leo's ass. I don't care. I'm petty like that. What the fuck, man? Ay, man. Good round, man. You see what Manny is doing, Jay? This is what you should be doing. You did it a little faster, but he's still watching out for the people that can be pushing, right? Shouldn't be losing this round, I don't think. Why do we smoke long if we're not going to take mid? I guess no, we had. But the same flash is missing, guys. Jay, you cannot be coming out. You are supposed to stay boiler until they get shot, okay? Like, if they're there now and you're still here, this is where you should be. At this point, if there's someone shooting at them, you can come out. You know, because at that point, if there's a guy waiting for you in an off angle for boiler, he's gonna push and maybe get a kill, a sneaky kill on your teammates, right? That's who you're supposed to trade. But if no one was shot, then now you can quickly pre-fire off angle, you know. But coming out at the same spot, you will get killed by this guy, and your teammates cannot trade you. So, second contact boiler, okay? And do not forget the fucking off angle flash, please, guys. You know, this has to be there. Okay, we have how many Molotovs? Because it's a fucking stack and it's a pain in the ass. It's gonna go very wrong. Why don't we just smoke it the right way? Why are we making it easier for them? Jay has a fucking smoke. Manny has a fucking smoke. Smoke CT, smoke offense. Flash what you can. Fangs does have one. And just mollo after, or at the same time. You even have two nades. The guy that mollied quad could just throw a nade there, or two, you know? Why are we making it easy? If we lose this round because of this... Oh my god, we didn't... Oh my god, we might... Oh my god. Why, guys? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? You know? I'm just gonna take a screenshot, you know? I'm just gonna take a screenshot. Because this is embarrassing, you know? This is fucking embarrassing. How many smokes? We have two, right? We even have two fucking flashes, right? Two smokes. Two flashes. One more. Or do we have two? And two HEs. Two HE notes. How the fuck do we enter B? One smoke CT thrown on the fly by many. A flash. A single flash thrown by Leo. One Molo. One quad. If we have I don't get it, guys. I don't, you know. It does not have to be like that, you know. It just doesn't. So far, you've been playing okay, you know. There's been some mishaps, but overall, it's fine on T. But like, entering B like that, man, it makes me want to shoot myself. Wait, who killed Jay? I think I know why Jay died. But... No, I don't. Never mind. Off angle. Fortunate. I mean, you're kind of going as clueless, you know? You're going clueless, you know, Jay. You need to stop moving around as if opponents can't exist. Clear your fucking angles properly. Foda-se, man. It's a fucking hard off angle to clear, okay? I know, but my problem is you're not even looking at it at all. How are you blind? Who the fuck blinded you? I don't get it. Oh. Fucking fangs, man. I don't know who's at fault, honestly. You know, it's easy to say it's fangs, but I don't know if someone told them to do that specifically. But usually the flash we use, or the one we used to use anyway, is here, right? We throw it right here and it pops right here. I don't know, but you know, look at this. Let me take a screenshot. There we go. Leo's blind here. Not just that angle, sir. Everywhere. Very lazy. And you're getting killed a lot like that. Please be more careful generally. I can say it's Fang's fault, but I don't know if that's the flash you use. I didn't check the ones that Leo was throwing before. But, you know, this is a death that could have been avoided. Lol. Nice. What an idiot. Nice things. Yeah, I think you do flash that. So if you keep flashing that, Leo should know that that flash is gonna blind you, right? So I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, but okay. Let's try it. Fucking Fangs killed him. Ah, whatever. Nice try. Doesn't matter. Next. Fucking, I don't know who threw that Molotov, but my god, did they do damage. Son of a bitch. It's probably the one time that I would have stayed apps level, to be honest. I wouldn't be coming out, you know, unless my teammates are getting shot. You died like that. I would have just stayed, to be honest, because you know the smoke is gonna land anyway. You know, if your teammates are getting shot at, then yeah. But I mean, you didn't come out looking at this guy. You came out looking here. So I don't know if you knew they were getting shot at. So I would have just stayed apps. It's probably the only time that playing here with the Mullah is good. Okay. I'm assuming we lose this one. Okay, ready? No, he was looking outside. Why are you looking at the other side? Oh, Unfortunately. It happens. Next round. We lose one more and then we win the game. Need to have lunch, I'm tired. That tough angle's good, there's nothing to say, you know. If he played it again, there's not much I can do. Yeah, but you can't do this either. You need to first clear this angle. Like, I think you clear it like that, you know? From here, I think. I think this is how you clear it. Yeah, this is definitely how you clear it. I need to check where his crosshair placement is at. It probably won't be the right crosshair placement, but good enough. Yeah. So if you clear with the crouch peek, you should be fine. You just need to clear it from here. Yeah, so clear that first and then throw the flash, that's all. This won't happen to us again. Okay. We can lose these 3 rounds, it's okay. We win this one? 1.5 play? Interesting. Good flashes from Leo. Really good flashes from Leo. Good job. No idea what flashes you threw, man. Now I'm curious. What the fuck kind of flashes did you throw? They were fucking blind. You know blind? Fucking blind, Tony. So yeah, you do through these flashes, so it's on you for the other round, Leo. Just random over. Okay, that's fine. We're blind, that's what matters. We won the round next. The other team did good by saving as well. I'm tired. Come on, win the round. Okay. No, it's just a simple B execute. With everything and we win, right? You need to open up things. Come on, man. You blocked 2 of your teammates, man. Oh, this. I was gonna say J. Didn't end up mattering, you know, because only you died, but if this upper kills level as well, we're screwed. Whatever. GG.